That's my $30 blow-up mattress. Our studio. Computer. The cheap-ass Arby's we just ate for lunch. And all of our clothes.
It's true. That was me nearly a decade ago. And if you stick around for a moment, I'll teach you how I went from living in a storage unit to becoming a millionaire, and as an added bonus, I'll even teach you how I increased my salary 120% in 3 weeks. Also, how I started a multi-million-dollar business in under a year with no startup money whatsoever, and how I can help you do the same exact thing. Best part of all, I'm giving you all this information for absolutely free, so stay tuned. At the time of that video, I was chasing a dream with all the right skills, but one: the ability to sell. Marketing's great. Hell, there's tons of influencers out there with millions of followers that aren't making any real money. To be honest, I was one of them. Allow me to give you a little context. I grew up as a bit of an outcast. Parents split up at 7, and life was far from what you'd call normal. So naturally, I never paid much attention in school. In college, well, that was definitely out of the picture. So instead, I decided to join the military. The military taught me a lot, but next to nothing when it came to financial freedom. So when I was discharged, I still had no clue what I was going to do with my life. And that's when I had the bright idea to chase after one of my childhood dreams of becoming a rock star. Now, I did quite well. I performed alongside some of the biggest acts in the industry: T-Pain and Lil Wayne's crew, Afro Man, Jeremiah, the list goes on and on. Now, unfortunately, however, the partying was starting to get out of hand. And I mean really out of hand. I knew it was time for a change. Matter of fact, the epiphany hit me at the time of that video in the storage unit, right after grabbing some lunch while working a double at TGI Fridays. Now, I had the fame, but as you could see, no fortune, and man was I lonely. Keep in mind, I wanted happiness and financial freedom without compromising my integrity. So one night at a club after a show, I met a man that changed my life. He had a fire red Maserati, a big gold Rolex, but more intriguing than anything was the freedom he had to do whatever he wanted when he wanted. So basically, I begged him for a job, and this went on for weeks. Eventually, he agreed to bring me in and teach me the ins and outs of the business from top to bottom. I learned what the term marketing was and how taxes were handled, operations, logistics, warehouse design, and much more in just a few years. Mind you, I was working for pennies the entire time, but I knew I had to sacrifice it if I wanted to understand how to make the level of money my boss was making at the time. Eventually, it got to a point of where I wasn't making enough money, and I learned more than he had to teach. Sadly, he never gave me a decent wage to live on, so I was forced to jump ship. And that's where I learned the power of working for the competition. The moment I went to work for the competition, my salary doubled. Not only that, I was offered a cut of everything I sold. Needless to say, I crushed it. In full disclosure, that doesn't mean I took his client list or any other proprietary information with me when I made the switch. I only took the skills I learned while working with him. If life has taught me one thing, it's karma's a very real thing. Had I done something like that, I highly doubt I'd be where I'm at today. Now, here's 3 things I want you to keep in mind if you decide to pull that same tactic. Number 1. Tell nobody, and I mean absolutely no one, that you're in the market for a new job in your company. Trust me. Number 2, who is your current company's competitor? Because I promise you, they would love to hire you. And number 3, only quit when you have a job offer in writing. Now, there is a little bit more to this, however, it's far more than I could teach you in a 5-minute video. Now keep in mind, it wasn't long after this that I decided I wanted to go into business for myself, which meant it was time to clean up my image a little bit, seeing how I was a little rough around the edges at the time. Trust me, I had the same fears most of you have or had, and yes, I made a ton of mistakes along the way, and unfortunately, I decided to learn everything the hard way in an industry that spits out the weak. You see, I'm a 3rd-generation farmer. Grandfather grew corn, and Dad, well, let's just say we had a lot of glowing rooms in the house as a kid, if you know what I mean. So naturally, I wanted to work in an industry that 1, I knew inside and out, and 2, I could genuinely help people be at their health or wealth status. So alongside my wife, we ended up creating the world's largest medicinal herbs college near Orlando, Florida, specializing in medicinal plants, cultivation, and business in general. Over the course of 3 years, we helped thousands of students land their dream careers and start hyper-profitable businesses in a highly regulated, new and exciting industry. The school continues to grow to this day, exceeding 7 figures a year. Now, some would assume that makes me a millionaire, and you'd be absolutely right, had we not taken and continued to take every dollar we've made from that program and put it back into the program in order to provide our students with the most up-to-date tools and education necessary to succeed. See, we're in this for the long haul. We know that in order to continue our success, we have to continue to provide our clients with as much value as possible, even if it means putting our students before ourselves at times. See, we've got the billboards, the radio ads, and celebrity endorsements. But can you guess what our #1 form of marketing is? That's right, word of mouth. Needless to say, I fell head over heels in love with witnessing the success of our students. And now, with the help of YouTube and our new website, patrickshawn.com, I want to share that feeling with as many people as possible. That's why I've decided to expand our vision and assist anyone looking to create or improve their existing business in any industry using some of the same exact tactics we teach our students. I'm going to remove every excuse you may or may not have when it comes to starting or improving a current business and provide you with every tool and system needed in order to succeed, regardless of the type of business you're looking to start or improve. There's so much I want to teach you, from how to land your first deal without any money in your pocket to how to automate your entire sales process, which is a skill set all in itself. But I can't do it in this short 10-minute video. And the best part of all is I'm giving all this information away for free. So regardless if you're looking to start or improve a service or product-based business, I'm going to be helping you on this channel. Now go ahead and click this video here where I'm going to show you how to find a hyper-profitable business idea based on your current skills. And remember, knowledge is power.
And yes, we are in a storage unit. Just do yourself a favor in the future. Take care of those that took care of you. Don't ever forget where we came from. Take care.